My name is Alyssa, and my activity is called Iceberg Ice Breaker. The appropriate age for this activity is 10 through 17. For older children, adolescents, family, and group, I say older children because this activity is going to focus more on judgment. I feel younger kids don't know too much about judgment, and if they do, they don't have much experience with it. And so I picked age 10 because that's around the age kids enter middle school. The objective of this activity is to get kids to learn more about each other through communication. It also allows each participant to evaluate themselves and how they think or know other people will view them upon first contact. And they will also learn more about other students upon completion of this activity beyond what they see on the surface, so how someone dresses, talks, or walks. Thinking about the rationale, coloring and drawing is going to be a big part of this activity. So coloring can be used for all ages. There's no specific age where coloring is more appropriate or less appropriate. I'm sure at one point everybody has done coloring or drawing once in their life. Also, the relevancy of this activity is for members to realize that judging someone upon first appearance isn't always accurate. There's usually more just to a person than how they appear on the surface on their first contact with this person. The materials needed for this activity is just a blank sheet of paper and something to draw and color with, so markers, pencils, or crayons. For this activity are actually very simple. The first thing you're going to do is split up everybody in groups of 3 to 5 and then provide them with coloring and drawing supplies and a blank sheet of paper. The next thing you're going to do is instruct the group to draw a picture of an iceberg on a paper, like so. This is my iceberg. And then you're going to have them draw a water line. This water line should cut off a small piece of the iceberg to leave it on top, and the rest of it should be on the bottom. For example, this is what it should look like: a small piece of the iceberg on top of the water and the rest of it on the bottom. So for the top of the iceberg, everybody should draw pictures or write specific words, and these words should represent what you think someone else is thinking when they first see you. So how they are judging you upon seeing you for the first time. And so for the bottom part, you're going to do the exact same thing with drawing and coloring, except instead of doing how you think someone else is judging you, you're going to write about what you know about yourself that no one else knows, or what they wouldn't know because they haven't met you. So you might put athletic or funny, artistic, love to bake, because they wouldn't know that because they don't know you. The final part of this activity is to share with each person in the group and explain them what you wrote or drew in each section. The whole point of this activity is it allows for each member in the group to learn more about each other and know how important it is not to judge on first appearance, because there's more to a person than how they may look. So that is my activity. I actually did one myself. So this is kind of what it would look like. I'll show it up a little bit closer. I kind of use mine as an example. I like to bake. I'm funny. I play softball, so athletic. And I'm kind of shy in some situations. I feel like shy can come off as lonely sometimes, and I might seem like I'm poor sometimes because I like to not dress up sometimes, but I never know. But yes, this is what it kind of should look like. So that's my Iceberg Ice Breaker activity.